I still remember the nasty respiratory infection I got last winter, all because I neglected cleaning my CPAP equipment. The daily scrub with soap and water was such a chore that I started skipping it. And I definitely paid the price. When I finally shopped for an automatic CPAP cleaning machine, I was overwhelmed by the contradicting claims and the confusing UV versus ozone debates. If you're tired of the daily scrub and want an effective, hassle-free solution that actually works, I've tested the top models. Let's reveal the ultimate machines to keep your gear fresh. 5. SoClean 3. When I first brought this machine into my home, I was immediately impressed by its sleek, modernized design compared to its predecessor. It looks like a high-end appliance sitting on the nightstand, and the automated maintenance concept is incredibly appealing. You simply drop your mask into the chamber, close the lid, and let the machine do the heavy lifting. The interface is intuitive, and the push-button start makes it feel like you are truly stepping into the future of CPAP maintenance. The primary mechanism here is activated oxygen, commonly known as ozone, which thoroughly permeates the mask, hose, and reservoir. During my testing, I found that the automated cycle is practically effortless, saving me a significant amount of time every morning. There is a certain peace of mind knowing that the ozone gas is reaching all those tiny crevices and dark corners inside the tubing where moisture loves to hide and breed bacteria. The cycle itself is relatively quiet, and the machine includes a fresh S-cycle designed to flush out the system before you use your CPAP at night. However, my experience over time revealed some notable drawbacks that you need to consider before making the investment. The most prominent issue is the lingering smell of ozone. Despite the fresh air flush, there is often a distinct, almost clinical odor left on the silicone mask cushion that takes an hour or two of open-air breathing to dissipate. If you're sensitive to smells when you're trying to fall asleep, this can become a frustrating daily annoyance that completely offsets the convenience of the automated cleaning process. Furthermore, the continuous use of ozone took a visible toll on my equipment. 4. SANSI 15W UV Light Sanitizer Box. Because of the concerns surrounding ozone, I decided to test out UVC light technology, and this unit caught my eye due to its massive interior capacity. Right out of the box, you can tell this is a heavy-duty piece of equipment. The build quality is solid, and the large chamber easily accommodated my full face mask, the water chamber, and even a few personal items like my phone and keys all at once. The reflective interior is designed to bounce the UV light around to hit every angle. Using the SANSI box is incredibly straightforward. You plug it in, place your items inside the wire rack, shut the door, and set the timer. I really appreciated the transparency of the process. There are no chemicals, no gases, and absolutely zero lingering odors when the cycle is finished. The 15-watt UVC bulbs are incredibly powerful, and the manufacturer promises medical-grade sterilization by destroying the DNA of bacteria and viruses in just a matter of minutes. For surface sterilization of my mask, cushion, and water tub, it worked flawlessly and gave me great peace of mind. But as a dedicated CPAP cleaner, it has a fatal flaw that became apparent almost immediately during my daily routine. UVC light requires a direct line of sight to sanitize a surface, meaning it is completely ineffective for the inside of a standard CPAP hose. I found myself having to separately wash and hang dry my tubing anyway, which essentially defeated the purpose of buying an all-in-one automated cleaning machine. It felt like I was only doing half the job, leaving the most difficult part of the CPAP equipment, the long, dark, moist hose, completely untouched by the sanitizing process. Additionally, the unit is incredibly bulky and takes up a massive amount of real estate on a bedside table or bathroom counter. 3. Public 46 4-in-1 UV Light Sanitizer and Dryer. This unit surprised me, as it is primarily marketed for baby bottles, but it has gained a massive cult following among CPAP users, and I quickly understood why. The design is tall and cylindrical, which gives it a surprisingly modest footprint on the counter while still offering vertical space. The interface is operated by a simple, responsive dial, and the aesthetic is clean and modern. When I loaded my disassembled mask and water chamber into it, everything fits snugly but comfortably on the internal racks. The standout feature of this machine, and the reason it ranks higher than a standard UV box, is the built-in drying function. One of the most annoying parts of washing CPAP gear is waiting for it to air dry, especially the water chamber. The Public 46 uses warm air to completely dry the equipment before blasting it with UVC light. I found this to be a total game changer. I could rinse my gear, toss it in wet, and come back to perfectly dry, sanitized, and warm equipment ready for the night. The peace of mind of having zero moisture left behind is fantastic. During my testing, the UV coverage proved to be excellent for the exterior and interior surfaces of the mask and the water tub. The bulbs are strategically placed to maximize exposure, and the reflective stainless steel interior ensures the light hits those tough angles. It operates very quietly, emitting just a soft hum during the drying cycle, which never disrupted my household. Knowing that I was getting a chemical-free clean with the added bonus of rapid drying made my daily routine significantly faster and much less of a headache. 2. Babyfeel UV-6900. When I unboxed this sanitizer, I was immediately struck by its premium construction. It feels like a piece of high-end medical equipment featuring a sleek, minimalist exterior and a highly polished diamond-cut reflective interior. This interior design isn't just for show, it is engineered to scatter the UVC light in every conceivable direction. When I placed my intricate nasal pillow mask inside, I felt confident that the light was penetrating every accessible nook and cranny without casting dark shadows. What truly sets the Babyfeel apart from the competition is its exceptional bulb quality and intuitive operation. It utilizes dual Philips UVC lamps, which are widely considered the gold standard in the industry for durability and sanitizing power. During my weeks of testing, I noticed that the cycles were incredibly fast and efficient. The digital display is crisp and easy to read, allowing me to customize the sterilization and drying times with just a few taps. It takes all the guesswork out of the process, leaving my CPAP mask and humidifier chamber completely spotless and odor-free. Another huge advantage I experienced with this unit is the HEPA filtration system used during the drying cycle. Unlike cheaper models that might blow dusty room air onto your freshly cleaned gear, the Babyfeel ensures that only purifying air is circulated inside the chamber. This meant my CPAP equipment wasn't just dry, it was pristinely clean. The operation is whisper quiet, so much so that I could run a cycle in the middle of the night on my nightstand without waking my partner. It is a seamless, incredibly polite addition to any bedroom setup. The Babyfeel UV-6900 is an absolute powerhouse for maintaining the hygiene of your mask and water reservoir. 1. NUWAVE Plus CPAP Sanitizer. After struggling with the drawbacks of both automated machines and standard UV boxes, this product felt like an absolute revelation. Instead of a hard-sided box, the NUWAVE Plus utilizes an innovative zippered sanitizing chamber. At first, I was skeptical about the bag design, but once I set it up, I realized it was a stroke of genius. The bag is massive, allowing me to easily fit my entire CPAP setup, mask, water chamber, and the entire 6-foot hose without trying to cram everything into a tiny plastic cube. The cleaning engine itself is a compact ozone generator that connects directly to the bag. Now, I know I criticized ozone earlier, but NUWAVE does it differently. By containing the ozone entirely within the thick, airtight zippered bag rather than pumping it directly through your CPAP machine's motor, it completely bypasses the risk of voiding your CPAP warranty. During my testing, I was thrilled to find that it pushes the activated oxygen straight through the hose, ensuring that the dark, damp interior of the tubing is completely sanitized. It effortlessly handles the one job that UV lights simply cannot do. The user experience is flawlessly simple. You load the bag, zip it shut, press a single button on the generator, and walk away. It runs its cycle and then automatically shuts off, allowing the ozone to safely break down back into breathable oxygen inside the sealed environment. Because the generator is so small, it is also incredibly travel-friendly. I packed it in my suitcase for a weekend trip, and it took up barely any room. Having the ability to deeply sanitize my entire system on the go was a massive relief that I never knew I needed.